There, I am Chris Palmer with chrispalmermarketing.com, and in today's video, what I'd like to answer for you is the question that I receive all the time. Hey Chris, I bought a guest post, or hey Chris, I bought edu links, or hey Chris, I got .govs, or hey Chris, I got press release, or I bought from other vendors and I'm not seeing the backlinks inside of tools. Well, that's the question that I need to answer for one of my clients and for you. So I don't want to waste any time. Let's get into, hey, I've purchased backlinks or I've acquired backlinks, but they're not showing up in the tools. So how do you determine if there's value there? So let me go ahead and walk you through this now. So first and foremost, we had Catherine here. So this is a live client. She asked, she said, hey, Chris, I don't see any of these backlinks yet. And a small caveat here is she purchased .edu backlinks. In fact, this is the live list that I gave her. She got 50 links. So what you do is you head on out to Google, because these SEO tools, Ahrefs, SEMrush, Majestic, great tools, and they have huge databases, but their database or their index is nowhere near the size of Google's, right? We can both agree on this. They have millions. Google has trillions inside of their forward-facing index, and their main index is massive, right? So what I want to share here is we're going to take one of the links. We'll put it into the search here. So you'll do what is called a advanced search operator. You can look this up online. It's called advanced search operators. There's multiple ways to do searches. But the way that you look to see if Google has seen your link and Google is rewarding your link in the forward-facing index. But what's the difference? Is that what you're wondering? The difference is there's forward-facing index, which is the search results. This means there's a filter in place, right? Google is rewarding it to show like, hey, this could be a relevant result for a particular query. And then there's the main index. And just because a link, a backlink, is not inside of search results doesn't mean it's not giving you credit. It doesn't mean that I'm not getting the vote. I'm not getting the link equity. You are. Just because it's not in search results does not mean that you're not getting the link equity. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the link list. So in this particular example, it's edu. It's been 2 weeks. And this, I hear questions like this from my clients and other people's clients. You know, hey, I'm not seeing any of the backlinks yet. Well, where did you run the audit, Catherine? Right? This is Alice. This is a helper in SEMrush. So you're utilizing a tool. You're looking for the backlinks that you purchased or acquired, right? Press release, edu. In this case, it's edu. Guest post. It could be any type of link, but you're not seeing them in the tools. So how do I know if I'm getting credit? And how do I know if I'm getting the value that I purchased, that I paid for, right? Great question. Well, this is how you do it. So you get the list from, say, chrispalmermarketing.com. You bought 50.edu links. You go down your list. If you don't want to wait the time for them to naturally index, you go down the list, you copy it, you come over to the Google search bar, right, the URL, and you type in an advanced search operator. You put site, and then you put the URL. If you do a site, and you do a search and you see siding contractor and the URL come up, well, the page is in the forward-facing index. It's indexed. Not only has Google given you credit for the link, but they actually think that this particular backlink that we built for you or that you've bought previously has value to another person because it could showcase inside of search results for, in this case, a siding contractor. Wonderful. So is the link here? Absolutely, it's here. Let's do another one together. Went over to the list that you got from Chris Palmer Marketing. You're looking down the list. We come over here, put in site, put it in here. Bam, a ton of results. Why? Because this is a community post. And I want to point this out. In this case, where it's maybe this is edu or .gov, or even if it's a press release or even a guest post on some sites, you know, as we go farther and farther, the probability of SEO tools like SEMrush, Ahrefs, Majestic, keeping the huge site of like Berkeley, right, or the Smithsonian Institute, like those types of links in their index at all times, they have thousands of pages, right? They don't always have those in their live index. So you keep this in mind. The tools are not Google. And if you need to check a specific link, you go put in an advanced search operator to search that specific page. So I hope that this has been helpful. My name is Chris Palmer with chrispalmermarketing.com. If you have any questions related to backlink building, backlink analysis, checking backlinks, guest posts, services, anything, never hesitate. Feel free to go ahead and ask in the section below, and I always look forward to seeing you in the next How to Find Backlinks That Aren't Showing Up in Tools video. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.